Hi everyone, welcome to class today. It is our last Sunday of the month, so it's time for some restorative yoga. Today I've got a couple props here. I've got a blanket and then a bolster. If you don't have either of these, you can use towels, pillows, whatever you have. So this blanket up here is going to go underneath your head, and then this blanket down here is going to go underneath your knees, and you're going to lay on your back and get nice and comfortable. Take your time. You can always pause me here if you want and gather everything that you need. Also, be really comfortable. So if your house is a little bit cooler, or maybe you live in a cooler climate, you can even grab an extra blanket to cover up with if you want. So I'm going to find my way here. Again, head is on this top part. Legs are going to be on top of the bolster or that pillow or a blanket, whatever you have. Come on down. And take your time and get comfy. So you want to, especially with restorative yoga, you really want to be comfortable here. So shift and move anything around that you need to, change the shape and position of bolster, blanket, pillow, whatever you have. Arms can rest comfortably anywhere. Maybe hands come to the belly if that feels good. You can bring the arms out to the sides. You can even make kind of cactus arms if you want a little more gentle chest and shoulder opening. If you've never done restorative yoga before, it's really about being really relaxed. So some of our yoga classes were kind of moving towards sensation. So finding deeper stretches, finding more endurance and strength. And restorative, we're really trying to kind of step back a little bit from that sensation and just find a place where we can rest, where our nervous system can just chill and relax and find that relaxation response. Restorative yoga is so great if you're having issues with insomnia, if you're dealing with digestive issues, anything that can just kind of calm the body a bit will really help out with all of those internal systems. So settle in. We'll be in each shape for about 5 minutes, but always feel free to move before then if you choose. Eyes can be closed. Maybe start to feel the jaw soften, the shoulders soften. The hands and feet get more heavy in a relaxed way. Like you could almost fall asleep. But stay connected to the sound of my voice. Stay connected to the in and out of your breath. And turning your attention to the breath. First, just noticing its own natural rhythm. And really where you feel it move in the body. And if it feels okay to you, start to find an even breath. So see how long your inhales are. Maybe they're for a count of 2 or 4 or even longer than that. And see if you can allow your exhales to be about the same length. So inhale for 2, exhale for 2. Whatever number works for you. And if the mind wanders, come back again to the breath. Back again to that even inhale and exhale. We've got another minute or so here, but always feel free to move and shift if you need to at any moment. Staying with that gentle breath. Five more breaths here. As we transition to our next shape, moving nice and slow. And you're just going to begin to bring your feet up on top of that bolster, pillow, blanket, towel, whatever you've got here. And this can be where you stay. If that feels really good for you, this is a nice gentle stretch and support for the low back. It also gently stretches those quadriceps or the fronts of the thighs. If you feel okay here, and you might want to add a little more stretch. So just remember, with our restorative, we're not really going for that deep, deep, deep stretch. We're finding something that feels really relaxing. So if you want a little more stretch, but it still feels relaxing, you can take the soles of the feet together and the knees out to the side. So the feet and shins are going to kind of stay on that pillow or towels, whatever it is. And the knees are going to open out wide to the sides. Again, you can choose where your arm placement is. Maybe it stays by the sides. Maybe you, again, find that kind of cactus arm shape. You could even let the hands rest overhead. And again, we'll be here for about 5 minutes. So if at any point in time those hips feel a little achy or need something different, bring those feet back to the blanket or whatever you have there, and just let those knees kind of gently rest in towards each other, okay? We'll start with a nice, gentle, clearing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. And find that even breath again when it feels accessible to you. So matching that inhale and exhale to be the same length. And this time, if it feels okay, we're going to start to extend the exhales. So you'll keep your inhale at the same number and begin to take that exhale a little bit longer. So maybe it's just 1 count longer, maybe it's 2, maybe it's even 4. Again, finding what works for you. But if you can, taking that exhale longer than your inhale. So maybe your inhale is a 2, exhale can maybe be a 4. Give it a try. Find what works. Jaw and neck soften. Shoulders relax down towards the mat. Legs are heavy and relaxed. About 1 more minute here. As the mind wanders, find your way back again to your breath. Lengthening those exhales just a little. Good, about 5 more breaths. Nice. If the legs are wide, bring the hands to the outer thighs and slowly bring the legs back to center. Good. If you'd like, bring the knees towards the chest. Take a little rock here, side to side. Maybe even move those ankles and toes a bit. Very nice. We're going to move into a twist next. So you'll take your feet again back onto that bolster or pillow or whatever support you have. Press the feet down into that pillow, lift the hips up just a little and shift them over to the right. So you're going to feel a little bit offline here. Hips are going to be kind of a little to that right side. But then you're going to take the knees and drop them to the left. So again, if you want to kind of move that bolster or pillow a little bit to have more support, go ahead. Hands can stay on the belly. They can reach out to the sides. They can go overhead, whatever feels good. We'll stay here for about 2 minutes. It's a little bit shorter than our other shapes. And I'd like you to choose a rhythm of breath that feels really relaxing to you. So maybe it's that even breathing where the inhale and exhale are the same length. Maybe it's the extended exhale breathing where your exhale is longer than your inhale. Or maybe you just allow the breath to move naturally, whatever pace is right for you. Slowly bringing everything back to center. Realign hips, shoulders, and feet. And if you still that bolster over to the side, maybe bring it back to center. So this time we're going to press the feet down, lift the hips up, and shift them a little to the left. So we're going to go the other direction, and then let those knees come down the other side. So maybe again, you have to move that bolster to be more supportive. Arms go to whatever feels good for shoulder and upper body. And again, we'll be here for a couple minutes. Once you settle in here, find that rhythm of breath that works best for you today in this moment. Jaw softens, shoulders soften, legs soften. A few more breaths here. Slowly bringing the legs back again to center. Realigning those hips, heels, and shoulders. And we'll come back to where we started, just letting those legs kind of drape over that bottom pillow or bolster. Arms relax wherever you like. And just settling in here for another minute or so. Feeling how comfortable and relaxed the body feels. Stay here as long as you need to. Thank you for taking this time out for yourself today and joining me in this practice.